Jan students, you are welcome to your study session once again. Now, today we are going to study chapter number 5 from the supplementary reader Vistas, and this is going to be the last chapter from literature section. And now, for this, first of all, I am going to discuss the main features of the story. So please wait a minute. I am going to share the main features on your screen. Now, see students, chapter number 5, Yvonne Streisand, O level by Colin Dexter. Now, let us see that main features, and first of all, for this I am going to discuss the about the author. Let us have a brief introduction of the author Colin Dexter. Norman Colin Dexter, who was born 29 September 1930, is the English author of the Inspector Morse novels. Dexter was educated at Stamford School, and after a national service with the Royal Corps of Signals, he read classics at Christ College, Cambridge, graduating in 1953. In 1954, he started his teaching career in the East Midlands, becoming assistant teacher, master at Waddesdon School, Leicester. In 1966, he was forced by the onset of deafness to retire from teaching and took up the post of senior assistant secretary at the University of Oxford Delegacy of Local Examinations in Oxford, and that was a job he held until his retirement in 1988. And Colin Dexter was died on March 21st, 2017. Now, let us see students that next point, that is the introduction of the story Yvonne Streisand, O level. Here we see that the story Yvonne Streisand O level describes a criminal named Evans. Remember students that this is the most important character of the story, who is a criminal whose name is Evans. And Evans is a hard nut to crack because he dodges the police easily. In the battle of wits between him and the jail authority, it is Evans who proves to be superior with his last master stroke of ingenuity, of his skill, of his cleverness. We also find that in this story, Yvonne Streisand O level, Colin Dexter describes a criminal named Evans, who is really a hard nut to crack because he doses the police so often and so easily that we begin to secretly admire him for his cleverness, for his intelligence. And further, we find that he is already escaped from the prison 3 times. He was able to break the jail successfully for 3 times already. He is now put under the strictest watch, and he has earned the title of Evans the Break from the prison officers for breaking the jail 3 times already. The way he plans his escape with the help of his clever friends, it shocks even the most tough and alert prison governor. Remember, students, the governor, who is the second most important character of this story. And in the battle of wits, basically it was the battle of wits, battle of intelligence between a criminal and a jail authority. And in this battle of wits between him and the establishment, means the governor, jail authority, he proves to be superior with his last master stroke of intelligence, of ingenuity. And we will see this in the end of the story, that how he was able to prove himself superior than the governor. Now let us see that another point, that is the theme of the story, which is very important to know. As much as theme of this story, Evans tries an O-level concern. In this story, the writer Colin Dexter describes a very clever, intelligent and resourceful criminal whose name is Evans, and who dodges the police so often and so easily that we begin to secretly admire him for his skill, for his genius. He has already escaped from the prison 3 times and is now put under the very strict watch, because that jail authority, means the governor, knows that he will try to escape from the jail the 4th time. But the writer also throws a light on the mind of the criminal here through this story. The criminal is so manipulative and so clever that he dodges the police officers with the help of his friends and escapes the prison. The way he plans his escape shocks even the very tough and very alert prison governor. That is the theme of the story, Evans tries an O-level. Now let us move forward to the next important point, that is the title. It is very important to understand the title, because without understanding the title, that story will not be clear to us. So now let us see that because that question is always important in board examination. At least one question generally asks that justify the title. If this question will be asked, then how you will have to justify the question. Some points that I am going to discuss few. The term O-level in the story refers to the basic test. This examination, because the title is Evans tries an O-level, so O-level examination is at the center of Evans' successful escape, because that this O-level examination is a means to escape from the jail for Evans. It is in the guise of taking the O-level exam in German that Evans plans and executes his escape successfully. and conducting the O-level examination by the prison authorities gave Evans the chance to make a successful exit from the prison. So uh, we can see that it is also the question paper of this examination that helped the governor track Evans at the Golden Lion Hotel, from where Evans makes his final successful escape by fooling the governor after being recaptured. So it is a hint at the preparation that Evans had taken to make his escape successful. That's why the title is absolutely appropriate and suggestive. And now, students, let us see that next important feature, that is the message of the story. Every story has a certain message. Let us see that what is the message which the author Colin Dexter wants to convey through this story. We see that in this story, Evans tries an O-level. The writer wants to convey that the official machinery should not go by set rules and ordinary formulas. It should not act mechanically and blindly. And some officials, because in the story we see that some officials arrive at hasty conclusions, and thus they are failed to see even the obvious things. Stephens, who is a junior jail officer in this story, sees an injured man and who was sprawled in Evans' chair, who was lying in Evans' chair, and for a second he thinks, because it was the responsibility of Stephens to look after the whole examinations and how it is going on, and after that also it was his responsibility to take care of Evans in the cell. But for a second he thinks it must be Evans, but he ignores it and at once reaches the conclusion that Evans must have hit McLary on the head, and impersonating McLary has escaped. Now here later on we will study the detail, then we will be able to know, when we will see the character, we will be able to know that who is McLary. McLary has three roles, three McLarys we can find. One is original one and two McLarys are fake, which makes the story interesting. And here that McLary was playing the role as invigilator, and Evans and McLary, only these two persons were there in the prison cell. And then what happens that after the examination, for second Evans was injured and he was lying inside, and for a second junior prison officer Stephens thinks that it must be Evans, but he ignores it, and at once he reaches the conclusion that Evans must have hit McLary on the head, and impersonating McLary has escaped. And because one McLary has already escaped from the jail, and that another McLary was lying there in the chair and who was injured, how is it possible that in the cell, in the prison, while only two persons were there, one, the McLary, the invigilator, and another one Evans. But if the invigilator, McLary, the invigilator, Stephens himself has left to the gate, but when he comes back, he looks at the prison cell, then he finds that McLary is lying there in the chair and he is seriously injured. First, uh, he thinks that it must be Evans, but he ignores it and at once reaches to the conclusion that Evans must have hit McLary on the head, and impersonating McLary, he has escaped from the jail. And he does not care to look at the man's face closely. That is the carelessness of the jail officer Stephens. The whole staff goes by his assumption after that, and when the reality emerges on them, it is too late. And Evans, that who has impersonated as McLary, has gone out and disappeared. So the author wants to convey that this is the message which author wants to convey. Please uh, um, notice it, that so the author wants to convey that the police officials should be alert. Police official should be very alert, active, and curious about the criminals. Now, students, let us see that the last important point, and if you know all these important points, it will be quite easier for you to understand whole of the story easily. Now let us see the characters, and there are so many characters. When we will study the text at that time we will see, but there are some important characters. Those important characters I am going to discuss, because that character sketch of these important characters can also be asked in your board examination. Then let us see that character, that the first and most important character of the story Evans tries an O level is Evans himself. So Evans, who is a pleasant and peaceful person. Now remember students, his characteristics, that Evans, who is a pleasant and peaceful person, and he is a habitual thief, because he is a kleptomaniac. He was suffering from kleptomaniac, means he was suffering, it is kleptomaniac is a kind of disease, and in which a person has the hobby, has a strong desire to steal something. So he is a kleptomaniac, Evans, and he has been sent to jail on earlier occasions also, and he has escaped from the prison 3 times already. We have already discussed that, and he has earned the title Evans the Break. Now remember students, keep in your mind that Evans the Break, he has earned this title because of his skill of breaking the jail successfully, and from the prison officers. At present he is in the prison and is preparing for the O-level German examination. And that we can also see that he is, means Evans is a very friendly person. He has been able to make friends both within and outside the prison, and that was one of the reason, because that he was able to escape so successfully from the jail for so many times. Now we can also see that another characteristics of Evans that he is very intelligent, and not only intelligent, rather he is very resourceful and confident as well, as he has a presence of mind which helps him tackle the difficult situations. And even when Evans calls his bubble head, he was wearing a bubble hat. When Evans calls his bubble head a lucky charm, Jackson, the senior uh, jail of official, he allows him to keep it with him, which helped him to hide his face later on. That is his cleverness and presence of mind. And we can also know on the basis of the text that Evans is very clever, manipulative, and very witty as well. Because when arrangements for his O level examination in German are made, all precautions are taken to ensure that he may not escape once again, because governor, who knows very well that he had already escaped 3 times, and fourth times also with the help of the O level examination he will try to escape from the jail. So he was very alert and very cautious, but he proves to be very clever and manipulative. In the end, with the help of his friends, he is able to dodge the clever prison officer and escapes once again. Thus, Evans finally escapes the clutches of the law, and we find in the end that in the battle of wits, it is Evans who proves to be superior to the prison governor and his officers. So these are the important points you will have to take care of while you have to write the character. You will write the character sketch of Evans. Apart from Evans, now let us see that another important character, that is the governor of Oxford prison. The prison governor means he is the second important character, so that's why these both the characters are very important. We have already discussed about Evans. Now let us know something about the governor also. The prison governor is quite clever, efficient, and intelligent, but unfortunately, he is unable to ruin the efforts of Evans to escape from the prison. As he takes all possible precautions to prevent prisoner Evans from using his examination as a means of escape. He knows it very well that appearing to take the German O-level examination is a means for Evans to escape from the jail. He knows this fact very well, and that's why he was very cautious, very alert. But his prison officers remove all those things, and he had given the order to his prison officers to remove all those things which could help him escape from the cell. And the governor is so vigilant that he has ordered the officers to frisk the clothes of even the invigilator. The governor switches on the receiver to hear every sound in Evans' cell where that examination was taking place. That is his intelligence. that proves that he was very intelligent and very alert as well. But Ivan's messages, but Evans manages to escape from the jail and proves himself superior to the governor and his officers. And later on, we also find that the governor displays his intelligence by decoding the messages to Evans correctly, and in the end, he was able to recapture Evans from the hotel. But like other police and jail officers, he too suffers from overconfidence. He became, when he recaptures Evans from the hotel, he becomes overconfident and forms a hasty conclusion. And when he recaptures Evans in the Golden Lion in Chipping Norton, he becomes satisfied, he becomes glad that he was able to recapture him, and that's why he orders the police officer to handcuff Evans, to arrest Evans and take him in a van. But the officer is Evans' own man, and he was not able to identify the identity of those police officers who reached there to arrest Evans at the hotel. Thus, Evans manages to escape from the prison, and in this way that he proves once again that he is superior in battle of wits. He is superior than the governor, and that is somewhere that carelessness of the governor. And apart from this students, some other important characters, as I have already discussed about the Jackson, that who was a senior police officer. Apart from these two important characters, Evans and governor, that some other important characters are also there, like Jackson, a senior police official in the Oxford prison, who is given the duty to keep a watch on the prisoner Evans, and he is not an intelligent officer and is easily taken by the others. That was his fault in his personality. And it looks strange that the trusts Evans when he believes Evans when he tells him that the bobble hat is a lucky charm for him. So he allows him to keep the hat with him in the cell. And again, it is surprising that he does not check the identity of McLary, who enters the prison cell as an invigilator. That was also his fault, that proves that he was not only he was a though he was a senior police officer, but he was very careless. He was not performing his duty, and he was not very intelligent as well. And apart from him, that we can also see that another character, that is Stephens, who is a junior prison officer. Means if these characters will be asked, either Jackson and Stephens' character, if their characters will be asked, that will be of short answer type questions, or the character sketch up with of this both the characters altogether can be asked. Apart from this, that another important character is McLary, which is very mysterious character. We will find when we will study, we will see that that is a mysterious character. And because there are three roles of McLarys. one is real one, and who is the person of a church. But two McLarys are the fake. And when we will go through the text detail, we will be able to understand the rule of McLary in detail. And apart from this, that some other characters are there, they are not so important, but when we will study the character, we will be able to understand about them also. In this way that we have studied about, we have discussed about all these characters. Now we can see that as much as text concerned, we can also see that in text Yvonne Stice and O-level, this traumatist these are the characters, all the characters. The secretary of examinations board, the governor of HM Prison Oxford, James Evans, a prisoner, and Mr. Jackson, a prison officer, Mr. Stephens, a prison officer. Jackson is senior prison officer and Stephens is junior prison officer. The Reverend S. McLary, who was an invigilator. And apart from all these characters we have discussed, that this one, that not very important, the first character, secretary of the examination board, and then two more characters are there. When we will study the text, we will find that these two characters, Mr. Carter, who is detective superintendent, and Mr. Bell, detective chief inspector, they are the minor characters. But today we have, since we have discussed all the important points, and as much as text concern, story concern, we will study story in detail in next period. Till then, thanks to all of you and have a nice day.